cars, and I was thinking about getting active back in the activities, but I look around the cars, and I got a lot of work to do on mine before I get back in the activities. You guys did a fantastic job of keeping up the cars up. Anyway, I did see a few of the oldies in the crowd and a lot of the newies. And you get out of here. I got a license. I got a license for this. Yeah.
We want to hear what you say, Don.
No wonder this club is going to hell.
That's what I get for inviting you.
My involvement in the Triumph started with a yellow TR3 in a Gresham Chevrolet dealer's parking lot, used parking lot. And I said, "What? This is terrible to have a Triumph sitting in a Chevrolet parking lot." So we had to solve the problem, right? So we bought the car, just like that. Then my wife and I got involved with the Triumph Club, which was a very loosely organized fledgling club in the east side of Portland, in a tavern, of course. And anyway, that's where we started, and we've had a heck of a great time ever since. My first significant involvement with the Triumph Club was being involved in getting together the first Triumph drive-in, and that was in Cottage Grove, and we had 13 cars, and a lady from Seattle was included in that, the 13 cars, and a Volkswagen Bug. Anybody going to guess who that Volkswagen Bug was brought down there to you, Cottage Grove? Most of you think, I'm sure you're aware that Tom McCoy was one of the early guys too. Well, he's to blame for bringing a Volkswagen Bug to the first all Triumph drive-in. I can just see a Volkswagen sitting out here in the lawn, you know. He didn't get expelled from the club, but he did a lot of great work for him in the early years. I had a few memorable things over the years when I was involved, and one of them was in the Starlight Parade. Triumph Club was invited to come to the Starlight Parade, and one of our frisky type drivers backed all the way through the Starlight Parade up backwards. And I think from the stories that we were not invited to come back to the Starlight Parade anymore. One of the things I don't see much information on the Triumph tracks, and then incidentally, while I'm talking about Triumph track, is that somebody's doing one hell of a great job, aren't they?
Yes.
And, I've belonged to a number of different organizations, and one of the things that sticks out in my mind is the fact that the newsletter in your organization is what makes it go, and is also the glue that keeps it together. So, getting back to the autocrossing business, we held an autocross at the Portland horse race track in Portland, downtown Portland, and one of the non-Triumph Club members that were there talked to her boyfriend into letting her use the car on the autocross. Unfortunately, the deceleration track at the end of the deceleration track was a light pole. And unfortunately the deceleration route off the track was right square into the pole. Can you guess what she did? I bet you can. He drove the car right straight into the post, put a nice, whatever, B in the guy's hood.
My technique.
I'm still breathing, Dave. The TR6 I have is still in the garage. It hasn't been driven for a couple of months, maybe. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to start doing a little work on that before we start getting active in the club again.